both flavours and their partnership with global corporate
parasites.
Largest trading partner who are actually keeping our country afloat. What a load of fucking
Right, so this person here is saying that hashtag fear-mongering. Okay, so this happened yesterday, all right? This is the cyber attack of thousands of
Discovery
Australians.
comes in the wake of recent attacks on Australian superannuation funds, where stolen passwords were used to try to gain access to members' accounts.
Really more than 31,000 individuals.
But anyway, the thing is we said that in our last show, and literally we got called idiots and fear-mongering, and it's actually happening. So as far as China infiltrating our country and trying to manipulate elections, this happened yesterday. If we had the lotto numbers, that'd be useful, but it's not rubbish. You know, it actually happened.
Australian election watchdog probes Kooyong MP Monique Ryan volunteers over CCP links following AEC referral.
Just need to crawl out from where they're probably stuck under the rock that they crawled out from the other day, because I looked at, there's no content on any of their channels either, like nothing at all. So they might be bots or they just
Propaganda machines.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on, this is the world we're living in, people. Don't tell us that we're stupid, and don't tell us it's not happening. Welcome to Australia. We're not going to take it. I'm Steps.
and I'm Marty.
And what have we got this week, Marty?
All of Australia's national flags. We actually have 6 of them. Yeah.
It's quite interesting. We did a little bit of research, and I didn't know any of this. I thought we had one flag, didn't you, Marty?
Yeah.
I thought we had one flag, but we've actually got quite a few.
Well, we're going to have our hands full holding them all.
Especially at the Olympics.
Yeah, under the Flags Act 1953, the main flag recognises the Australian national flag, the one that we all love. However, the Act does allow for other flags to be officially appointed by the Governor-General. This includes flags like the Australian Red Ensign. Mainly it's a merchant ship flags. You would have seen it before. But just Australian flag that's red background instead of blue. Royal Australian Navy, the Royal Australian Air Force. The Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander flags, recognised and proclaimed under Section 5 of the Act.
In 1995. So, under the Flag Act of 1953, a proclamation can only be made by the Governor-General. And in 1995, the Governor-General proclaimed the additional flags as official flags of Australia. You know, there was a time, Marty, when there wasn't all these flags and there was one flag, and a lot of people fought and died under that flag. And here's just one example that I found, Marty. Just take a look at this.
Aboriginal people enlisted or attempted to enlist in the Australian Imperial Force. They were amongst our first ANZACs. They fought in Gallipoli, in the trenches of the Western Front and the Middle East. Despite institutional racism, government policy and the prevailing attitude at the time, with laws that limited Indigenous participation, many chose to enlist to serve their country.
Awesome.
Yeah, fantastic.
For most of these men, joining the Defence Force afforded greater equality than in general Australian society. They enjoyed equal pay, same work, and the respect of fellow servicemen and women when in uniform.
We didn't really have it like
Yeah, look at this. All under the one flag.
Aboriginal and
Why are
Torres
we
Strait
getting
Islander
divided?
soldiers were recognized.
What is the agenda of the... Like, is it... I know people that have come in as immigrants that would... No dramas, they'd fight under our Australian flag. Obviously, Aboriginal, our Indigenous, and us, everyone that's born here.
Yeah.
But what's happened here in Australia? Why is it... Have we got immigrants and stuff that just have... They don't want to. They would never fight under our flag. They'd never fight for our country. They just...
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Australia has 6 flags officially, and the Indigenous flag is an official flag of Australia. The Torres Strait Islander flag is an official flag of Australia. And the Australian flag is an official flag of Australia. So I don't see why people should be ashamed of flying it. Now, we all know there's an election coming up. Marty?
Yep. And let's all hope that whoever gets in here will address all the problems that we've had, because haven't we got some at the moment?
And Australia We can't take any more of this, can we, Marty?
My belief, we urgently need to do more to defend Australians.
The ABS data out today reports our population has surpassed the 27 million mark.
Fire exercises that caused scores of flight diversions.
We expect more notice to have been given.
Tim Less.
The burden of household expenses weighs heavily on the 24-year-old Canberra mum.
I was scraping by to feed everyone. I think I probably would have been in hospital from being malnourished myself.
What Australia? This is more important, mate.
More important than Australia?
Yeah.
Why don't you go there then?
Yeah. Why? Why should I go there?
3,900,000, 4.1, 4.5 million, 4.7. Can I say 5 million? 550, 5.6, 5.9, 6.1 million. We are sold.
You don't think 1.8 million immigrants in 5 years is going to increase demand on the medical system? What about the fact that people my age can't get any housing, we can't get rentals anymore, we have no future in this country anymore? Do you think that's kind of ridiculous?
Admitting the crime rate is the worst ever. There were enough arrests in a year to fill 3/4 of the MCG.
To make it easier for kids to buy a house, banning foreign buyers would be that.
But it was set up really nicely. There was like a shower, toilet. This was where my bed and that were. My bed's still there.
Mistakes and taking action. Meanwhile, Australia seems to be doubling down on nearly every mistake, which means the current housing crisis could just go on forever.
Suicide is the leading cause of death for young Australians, and that's an absolute tragedy for our country.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice.